video, it cut out on me, so I couldn't do anything, and like lagging. I was like, nah. Yeah, I might just listen to some stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing with Chargers, so like, what's his name? Jeez, I can't think of his name.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made
Alright, we in, boys. We in, boys. I'm gonna say no. Better go back up. Bring me down, play another down here. Better see me now, God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the finger.
The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team.
Really?
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
He just got a foot.
Let's go.
Jesus Christ. I like my safety. Derwin James Jr. I like him. Like him a lot. Go.
We go. 90 Wolf. Pick up the ball. Look, squeeze.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Why didn't you put Mahomes in?
Now Moore.
Oh, I'm beat.
It's Kelsey on the ground. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now McCoy. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He's going to answer the first half, too. I'm a blitz.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get him off of his feet.
58, right over there. There.
More now. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Tyreek Hill made his return in Week 6 after being out since the opener, and he was good. His 9th game with 2 or more touchdowns since he came into the league back in 2016. During that span, by the way, 18 touchdowns of 40-plus yards. That's more than double the next best total. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Looking to throw. Moore has got it to Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point.
Dude, this thing sucks.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
This is bad. Kicking. Come on. The score, stats, and quit this game. What? Quits? Ain't no way he quits. Freaking quit?
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back.
You do quit.
Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on.
Ed too tired.
I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left on the run.
That is good.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
23 yards the pickup there.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here.
That's right. That's run. That's block. That boy Jones.
Pretty good running there.
Let's
9
go,
yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Now Rodgers running the option right. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Definitely gonna run it. Don't know why I wouldn't. To make this stop, brother, I swear.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go with Jones.
Oh, Jones?
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them.
Give me that.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Sorry, I do not know how to slide.
SOS. 61, match box, white.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel.
God.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Oh, my gosh. It's going to get on my nerves.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Watch him on side.
O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
We go return man, maybe.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have.
Hold on, brother. Hold on.
You won a 1v1.
Who's this, brother? Yeah, boy. Let's 1v1. Hold on. Let me just figure out how to, How do you slide? This isn't helping me any.
Okay, 1 sec, brother.
Ah, God, so help me.
And he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I'm about to get hell with Adams.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And job one here, Charles. Just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Put the crowd go.
He's got a man. Complete.
I ain't gonna play this out.
Play we see, we're pretty,
I'm
excited
just gonna
about.
stop the game.
But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to run. That's caught inside the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Got him. Block! God dang.
They'll get 3 out of the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, we got a second. Let's look ahead to Week 7 and what's on the slate. Things start out Thursday night. Kansas City at
Lost their last 2 in Denver, now playing defense as we expected. But how about the NFL 100 game of the week?
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's
right now, because I'm...
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Javon Wims, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. And with that incompletion, let's do something different. I'm going to go through a few teams that are on losing streaks, and you tell me if there's reason for concern there. Let's start with the Cowboys.
Definitely reason for concern. Not as dominant on defense as they should be.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. A running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Taking it about the 36. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Packer football, boys. You hear that?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rodgers now to throw. And that's complete to Adams.
No. Hold on. Alright, we good now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Rodgers got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
I can't believe I missed that. That's pitiful. You're pitiful, Ryder. Don't talk to me again. Tyler freaking Anderson. Tyler freaking Anderson.
Now he's back out there to boom this.
Tyler. Freaking mic don't work. I swear I'm gonna punch you. We'll play as soon as I kick this dude's tail.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute. Not really in your favor, but still time to try to move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try to increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into
I wouldn't pay attention. I was on my phone.
It's a foot race.
I'm just going to quit the game.
Touchdown, Chicago.
It was a long time ago. I hit my leg, and dude, me and him collided. Me and Brady collided. Like, I didn't know look a pass, and I couldn't stop myself because I was like full sprinting. And me and him collided. And I was like,
wasn't that the one in health and fitness?
It was in basketball practice.
What's harder, football or basketball?
What's harder?
Yeah.
Send me an invite.
What's harder?
What's harder to play? Dude, Coach said I was like, honestly, probably the...
Play it back on the camera, high boys. You can sit in the glamour, sure shot. I got all the intentions.
Got it.
Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual.
I've been playing MLB The Show lately.
You like baseball?
I'm starting to get the hang of it. I beat a lot.
I play 17, but I still clap your cheeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you don't want to mess with me on Madden. I mean, not on Madden, but like, freaking MLB The Show. Just sit down.
I'm level 10, and I just started yesterday.
Kidding, I don't know how good I am. Anyways.
Did he like send you something?
No, No, I was just playing a random game.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons.
Brothers, all these brothers. Oh my gosh.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
I'm not messing up. So, you figured out what I run now?
Maybe.
Hey, Tuesday.
Look who I'm using.
Now a play fake here on first down. They open, that's Calvin Ridley.
Okay, hold on.
And they get him down,
My
but
lot's
not
messed
before
up.
he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
I'm not messing up.
Here's Ryan.
I can't help this.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of
What do
fast,
you mean,
quick,
brother?
and in
You
a
got
hurry.
understruck or
Suddenly,
something?
he
Oh
was
my
there.
God, you're whole
Blink
team.
of an eye,
Something
that
like
happened
that.
fast, and a big sack.
Why are you experiencing network issues? Brother, you good?
Hey. Your connection to your peer has been lost, is what it said.
Same as yours. What's the
I got 5 bars, so I don't know what happened.
This is my Wi-Fi still on, bro.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to. You were me and didn't have. Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him,
invite me.
I'ma make it happen.
I did.
Now my dreams reality.
Invite me again.
Going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera action. Living
Let's use some different teams. How about I use the Dolphin? No. How about let's go some new teams.
What about here? Me got the Browns.
Me go the Dolphins. Now let's do running back matchup. Let's go Chargers versus. Let's go Jets. Jets versus. I'll be the Jets.
Versus Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb.
We'll go QB. We'll go QB. Why don't you go West Coast?
How could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those
You got
days.
Saquon on your screen?
I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how
Yeah.
it tastes?
Alright, we should do like Saquon.
No, never mind. I got Derwin James.
We should do Saquon and we should do Saints versus Packers. That'd be a really good game to play. Because both of our quarterbacks are, you know, passing quarterbacks.
Yeah. Oh, you're lucky you're not having to work out with football because we got they gave us iPads now, so you have iPads in the weight room.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland,
the coaches will
Ohio.
monitor
This was the
your
scene a
weights.
few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their
think I got
tunnel.
trouble
They're
with it
ready to go as they get set to
we'll
match
start it
up
tomorrow.
with the New York Jets.
But
Here's the
kick.
former Sooner to get this one started. And off we
That
go
kick
from
was
Cleveland.
straight.
This is taking you to the
Booty.
13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past
Kickers
the
booty
30.
cheeks, mate.
Oh yeah, They got a lot of running plays.
So they'll come up first
We're
and
sending
10 now.
Le'Veon Bell.
Who's my freaking quarterback?
Come here,
Now the
Roy.
first carry for Le'Veon Bell.
Oh my gosh.
This one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Dude.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened
Come
to
on,
you yesterday
Fires,
when we were
play,
watching film. You
Fires.
said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's got a man, Demaryius Thomas. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Nice yards, man. Nice yards, man.
It's freaking mine.
Stop it, boy. You don't want to ruin it. Stop it, good.
On second down
That's
now.
smart.
It's
That's the
Pitts,
offense.
and he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 43-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to
Cinnamon
take some pressure
virus.
off of this young
Cinnamon
quarterback,
virus.
and no better way to do it.
If you're doing
than to
what I think
establish
you're
the running
doing,
game
this
early.
should work. If you're not doing what I think you're doing, I'm screwed.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. On
Yes,
the
it is.
end around, this is Thomas.
Miles Garrett. Oh, my God. Miles Garrett just got
That one
juked.
goes for 8 yards.
That was a
But when
good
we
play.
go back to our
That was a
conversation
really
with the
good
defensive
play.
coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game.
You're about to
Yet
get a touchdown.
somehow, his defense,
Here's my
they still took the cheese
kicker
and got caught
booty
in the
cheeks.
mousetrap.
Sir, you're gay, you're gay, you're gay. Hey.
Now Anderson
Come
on
here,
the jet
buddy.
sweep. And brought
Dude,
down,
you
but
just
not
tripped me?
before they're inside the
You just tripped me?
25. That's good for a
Hey,
Jet
bro, I'm
first
number
down,
11.
gain
You
of
already
13.
know.
Yo, these Jets aren't
And
too
while we're
bad. I
seeing
can
more
work
and
with
more of these
Jets.
plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with
We
great
had to run
success. How about the evolution of the
1,100
offensive
yards
linemen? We're
yesterday.
seeing less and less big
Monday.
guys who can't move.
They only
and
weightlifted
more and more guys
yesterday,
who are a lot
and
more
then
mobile and can get out in
today
front of that type
we
of a
did
play.
28, 20.
Now a first down
12
carry by
80s.
Bell. And an alley to run.
Dude's crazy.
He's got the first down
This dude's
inside the
crazy.
10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
You know what 1280s are?
22
I don't.
yards. And they are able to
So it's
strike
like
first
you go
on
from
their
the-
opening drive.
Both of
You go from
So
the
they get the ball on the
touchdown
opening
line to the
drive.
20-yard
They
line
take it
jogging,
in for
from
the
the
score.
20-yard line to the
And how
40-yard
about
line to
setting the
sprint,
tone
from the
right
40-yard
away?
line to the
Everyone
60-yard
talks about
line.
wanting to do that.
Jog
but
from
you
the
always hear
60-yard
it in
line to
every
the
locker room.
80-yard line.
First
Oh my
5 minutes of
gosh,
the
watch
game,
this
who's
kid.
going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who
What
just
a kid.
did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly, or
Looking
you
in
score
them
that
boosters.
quickly again, it's
Hey,
probably
I
feel
thought
like you
it
need
was
to
my hit
respond.
sticky.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure
I have
even
no
more
X-Factor
so
players.
on your opponent.
Have no X-Factor players.
No.
Mayfield
Odell.
going to
What
lead
you
the
talking
Browns
about,
up
man?
now,
Oh,
first
yeah,
and
where is
10
he at?
at their own 19-yard line.
Looking for him.
Mayfield to throw.
Yes, sir. No,
In
sir.
traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off
First
by
play
the
of
linebacker,
freaking game
C.J.
on offense for me.
Moses. And
It
he's
gets
going to get this
intercepted.
one
What a
back
game
to the
move.
20-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
So you
This
never
is where the coaching staff has
answer
to
my
earn its
question.
money,
What's
'cause
hard?
they've got to calm these
That's
guys
what I
down a
thought.
little bit. Just as you noted,
I don't
a
know.
horrendous start, both sides of the
I don't
ball.
know.
But now the defense,
I don't know. I
which
don't
gave
even
up
know
an
that
opening
freaking
drive
press.
touchdown, they've got to go out there now and
What's
start
more,
playing
I know it's
like the
more
team they
learning in
want to be.
basketball, but or do you have to work harder, or does the coach push you towards more? Does the coach push you more in basketball, or does the coach push you more in football?
Football.
On second down,
Where
it's
ball?
Bell.
What do you mean, brother? Oh my
And
God!
brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the
I like these
7.
first.
12 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They go play action here
Right
on
beam,
first down.
right beam in the hole. Oh, yeah, that. Oh, no.
That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown.
Told you guys.
7-yard touchdown Brown. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Can you not work with the Browns?
They've got to be
I
thrilled on
cannot.
the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to
got
make it
this.
14-0.
Yeah, and
When-
Look, if it gets a 4-point
go into
score,
someone
then we'll
else's
swap
house
teams.
and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in
Who
their
do you-
minds.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Start.
For us.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball.
Oh, my God.
And
Oh,
typically
my
those
God.
scripts go between 12 and 24,
Bro,
25 plays.
I'm about to pick it up again.
Down 2 touchdowns early.
I don't want it.
Probably not very
Let's
deep
cater
into
me
their
on
script.
you now.
I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there
That was
that maybe
funny.
was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty
When
lucky
he
to
said,
get
"Oh
that
my
one
gosh, he
back.
got
I think that
right."
sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence.
He got right, mate. He got right from the baby hoe.
And that can put your team in some Dutch.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
especially
nice.
maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. No gain on the
What
play there.
happened?
Nice job defensively. And it
Should
likely
work.
forces
Now,
a
if
punt
this don't work,
situation
I'm
on
going to quit
forward.
the game. Because Nick Chubbs is doo-doo right now.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Now, squirt if you blitz.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield.
Yes.
Got an open man. He
Oh, I got
completes
an
it to
X-Factor.
Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Dang, that's a good play.
Fourth
I
down,
didn't see
no
that.
problem. 19
I didn't see
yards
that.
that time, but now it's 1st and 10. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Regular. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield.
Oh, my God. I got right. I got abused.
Down he goes. Brandon Copeland leading the surge there as he drops him for a
That is
loss
like
of
yum,
6.
yum, 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 yum.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They're already up a couple scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Check 24. Check 24. Yeah.
They go with Chubb on
Oh,
second down.
yeah. Come on. Oh.
Finding some
Run
room
it
in
on Nick
midfield.
Chubb. Run.
A game there of 30 big ones.
He got them yards, Cyrus.
Play call. And the end
Overload,
result, because
overload.
this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter,
Overload.
and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook,
Say
and just start
it.
firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
We talked about the game plan being both running and passing there. You're right.
You're killing me,
Get the
Smalls.
ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Throwing on second and long.
What
Mayfield.
kind of, oh my
They always say the
God,
real
what a
estate
butt
is
cheek
about
play.
location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route,
He literally got rushed and then just,
timing.
Overload.
And the timing off
You're gay, you're
right
gay.
behind him. Mayfield looks to throw.
oh my God, fat boy number 75, do your job or I'm going to get you off the team. Oh my
Kick
God.
your
Third and
three.
long
Kick your
defense
three.
with no
Kick your three
fear.
right
They
now.
brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover.
Okay,
But the
okay.
biggest
You're gonna hate
thing
me
is
so
that the pressure
much.
will get there
You're gonna hate me
before
so
he has a chance to
much.
find an open receiver.
If you blitz, you're full homo.
What?
4th down, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway.
Yes, run, little Lucy.
And touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 44
Little Woody
yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They
Got the
were
first
already
down.
2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
Guys in need because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over.
Sucks so bad.
This game could be 88 now.
You won't even kick right.
88 and out the gate. What's
Suck
that?
Your kicker sucks so bad.
Now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And he will be brought down here at about the 17.
What's the hardest you've ever got hit in football?
Oh my gosh, she wasn't here that year, but I got clamped by Jalen.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start.
You that wide receiver one time?
I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is
Rape
the way
him!
you rehearse it.
Abuse him! Catch him, Burnett!
There he goes.
Ooh!
20.
Yeah!
He's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Remember that time Drew got dragged by that dude from Russellville? I feel bad for Drew at that point. He was just holding on for dear life.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with.
Ooh, come here, boy.
Oh my gosh.
Or you make sure you have more people in his general
This is
area
why I can't deal
wherever
with
he
the
lines
Browns.
up to at least try and discourage them.
They're like
from throwing the
brown
ball
at
to him.
everything.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal.
Streaking that. I ain't doing that.
That'll be taken
Dude,
in the
what?
end zone.
Skirt!
And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard
This is
line.
supposed to fence.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone,
Were
you've
you
got
trying
to be
to catch it,
decisive
run it?
about whether you're bringing it out or
Yeah.
not. Sometimes that indecision
That didn't
can really
work out.
cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass
Flag
option.
on play.
That little hurdle.
And he'll wind up losing 5
Flag on the
yards or
play.
so on the return, but no matter, they've got
Yes,
the
sir.
football
First and
back.
14 are you, Gate. First and 14 are you.
Oh, my bad, my
They
bad.
got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
You
The
get your own
Cleveland
play.
offense ready to go.
You're welcome, by the way.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And
Oh my God,
incomplete.
we
It's
killed
out
it.
there in the middle third
Your
of the
dude's 2 for
field.
7.
That'll
What do you
bring up
expect?
second down.
I got my play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back near his goal line is Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he
see what I was
knocks it
running?
all away, and it
You see what I
falls
was running?
incomplete. The
Yeah,
Pro
you're
Bowl
running that
Odell
gay
Beckham,
man
the intended
blitz.
receiver. And it'll
No,
bring
what's it
up
called?
third down.
What's it called?
I know what's called.
What's it called? Tell me what it's called, because I know you know this. I know you know it.
We're running a cover 3.
It's called
From deep
overload.
in their own territory, they look to throw. And he finds Seals
Run, little
Jones
Woody.
complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
What do you call it?
Rookie Seals Jones, 96 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within
Hey,
one
look,
score.
Dude, you see my last Beagle's like over behind the back. Don't you dare.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield, throw the ball, you butt-cheek quarterback. Oh my God, that was a perfect 2.
Hey, what do you expect? He came out of
Following
Oklahoma.
the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come here, you butt cheeks. Boom! All right.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about
I got a
7
heel
yards
cut.
all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
You know what I like
and
today?
following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last
What did you find
time.
out?
It seems
Found
the
out.
defense, you know, they're
Today
ready.
I
They
had
don't want that to
killing.
happen again.
Boom!
And you would have
I
thought
did
that
too.
would
I
have
was
been
the same
last
spot.
time. I mean, that's what you work on
Oh,
all the time.
no,
Make sure
you
that no
wouldn't.
one gets behind you.
He was just being a
Cardinals
logic.
sin of defense, not giving up
It was
the
like
long pass.
12 o'clock.
They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
See, this is
A
what I
gain of
can't
13,
take.
it's a first down.
See, this is why the Browns give me anxiety.
An entertaining
Like,
start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Come here, boy! Boom!
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
You're not going nowhere, buddy.
On second down.
Right. Abuse.
Push him
back.
Get him down, but not before he
Why
takes
do you
it
not
across the
push him back?
40-yard line.
Why do you push him
11
forward?
yards.
What's up, brother?
People from Pee Wee, and they know how to blitz.
The whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And they'll keep it on the ground with
Dude,
Ball.
straight trucked him.
7 yards on the pickup.
If he would have got up and ran that TD, I
No
would have
matter how they
cried.
phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now.
I was in a blitz for a reason, you know, and maybe it would work if you guys would actually blitz.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard.
But stick.
You better bet you're not going to go now.
I said you want to blitz for a reason, retards. Oh my God! I swear to God. Catch him, Williams.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
It was a foot race down the sideline. There he goes. There he goes. Okay,
to keep them in the game.
If it's halftime and you're still beating me this bad, we're going to pick the right teams. Give me your butt cheek on a stick.
What?
And it's no good.
Pick that up.
If 23 would have picked that up and caught that,
that would have been it. Like freaking. Oh my gosh. This already happened to me one time. I can't take it again.
In his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
That's happened to you before?
Yes.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
No, not Madden. In real life.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard
Talk
too
about-
shy of the 30.
Remember that one game that made Alabama fans cry?
The Browns drive
I
about to
was an
get
Auburn fan.
started.
I was an Auburn fan. I was an Auburn fan at that time.
He said,
First down throw
oh
for
yeah,
Mayfield.
Tell her, get that.
Incomplete. Too tough to
I will
hold
cry
on
if
to
that
that
happens
one.
to me
It's
again.
second down.
Run like Forrest Gump, okay? Like whenever you see that offline, you know they don't have it rolling.
Quickly, contender or pretender. You ready?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's start
Like
in the
kicking
East.
in
Buffalo.
boosters, huh?
Contender for a wild card spot.
Okay, how about
Oh
the
my God.
Chargers?
That's the kind of stick this team is, dude, and we're quitting.
Contender because the AFC North is a jumble.
Okay, and then lastly, let's
I
go
swear,
to
if
the
he don't get
South.
this in butt
Jacksonville.
cheeks.
Pretender. Houston now in control.
Burning the receivers. Oh my God. Lyman, can you block or can you not?
CJ
Can I go
Mosley,
get
the
some people from
linebacker,
Pee Wee?
making sure his presence is felt.
No, get it from
I
me.
think normally we would talk about this more with basketball
Bro,
players and football players,
if
but
Benny Midgets
let's
can
adopt
block
it in
better
this
than,
case.
oh my
He's a
God,
stat sheet stuffer.
No,
The
micro
interception
midgets.
earlier,
Micro
now a
midgets.
sack. What, he just needs a touchdown
That's
for the
dude.
trifecta?
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Give me that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh my God. If he would have.
Knocked away and in.
Alright, we're picking our actual teams.
Not our actual teams. Let's do. You want to do random team and pick our random teams?
Yeah. What would you do? Would you rather get hit by Khalil Mack or Aaron Rodgers?
And Rodgers. Because he's a quarterback.
Okay. Would you rather get hit by J.J. Watt or Khalil Mack?
I'd run.
No, but like they're coming
Probably
for you.
J.J. Watt because Khalil Mack.
Khalil Mack though.
Wait, we'll do it same time. 3, 2, 1, random team.
Yeet. Yeet. Oh, okay.
Whoa, I got random team. Press random team. L2. Press L2. Press L2.
Oh!
Press L2. Press L2.
I did press L2.
Press L2 one more time, because you did not. L2.
I did press L2.
Press it, press it.
Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Fine, let's just go with our teams.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as
for real?
Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together.
If you're not going,
focus on your position. Just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that.
You got the Packers, I got the Rams.
You can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Dude, Von Miller's way too good for the freaking Broncos.
wait, why don't they trade Von Miller for this can be good in one way and bad in one way. Either one, they could trade Khalil Mack and Von Miller, or two, they could trade Von Miller and
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Who would you go for?
Come on, like 20.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Yeah, that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That's Jared Smith.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Get him, Brandon Cooks. Get him, Brandon Cooks.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
That was like abuse to Brandon
And he
Cooks.
takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
That's what it feels like when puberty hits shot in the face.
Come here, boy.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley.
Why did I do
Play
that?
goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
How do you slide? How do you
Probably
slide?
a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to
Okay,
run
this
up there and
quarterback
make
already
that
sucks.
tackle,
Already knows.
setting a tone early for his defense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for. Where's the ball on the field? Do I drop it into my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department.
I hate him in line,
If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
You want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
That's a jet sweep to football to Woods. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And
What do
give him
you
4
mean,
yards
man?
there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Just it.
From the 38, Goff. Escaping the pressure right.
Come again. Get him. Oh, my God.
He's going to go out
Yo,
of bounds,
you
but
have
he takes
to
this
get
one
it.
down just shy of the 20. Able to make
Watch how
something
close
out
he
of
got.
nothing there.
He
17
literally
yards and a first
touched-
down.
I
Partner,
got
as a quarterback,
scared.
sometimes you just got
I
to
didn't
know when the
wanna
clock
do
has
it.
gone off in your head, it's time to
Bad
go.
boy.
Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down,
This
it's
is holding.
Gurley.
Ref.
Good move by Gurley.
Golly,
And this
I
will
just
be a
pushed him
gain
off
of
me.
6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
He
All
thought
right,
he threw
Brad,
it
I
off
know
a
where they're
yet.
going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of
31 got
opportunities for this
clobbered.
offense going forward.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, it was Matthew, bro.
Vision
He
is so
plays for the
important for
Green
the
Bay
man in the
Packers.
middle
Last name was
because his
Matthew.
ability to
Perfect.
look through all the clutter
Play
that's
Matthew,
happening
yeah.
in front of
Well,
him,
yeah, play
diagnose a
Matthew.
play,
Did he
and then go
retire?
make it and finish it,
No.
that's when the great ones know
Where's he at
that
now?
they have the goods.
So
Play
play
Matthew,
number
bro.
10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. Here's Goff.
Get him,
Steps away
Miggy.
to his left.
Kill him.
He can run for it, and he
You-
will.
Are
And he
you
will
done?
score.
Bro, if you looked at him and just...
Taking it in from 14 yards out. And they are able to
Bro,
strike
are you
first
dumb or
here
you
on their
dead?
opening drive.
Abuse him. I commend you all
I
for
think we
abusing
can
him.
all agree that that was
Abuse
a
it
pretty
to the
darn
game.
good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going
Well,
for it
well,
on fourth down earlier in the drive.
Jared
Set a
Goff.
tone for it. And the best part,
That, oh
they
my
made it
God.
Jared Goff
Now
is
after the
big.
touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This dude's goatified.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Don't you do this to me.
Actually,
That boy
And
run!
now nothing but green ahead of him.
oh my God.
Touchdown, Packers. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
People talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're
Bro,
just trying to put in the
you know
minds of
how
your
scared
players.
that dude got whenever he saw us
As
do
fast as you can after giving up the score. No quicker way
Don't
than
do
a
it for
kick
us.
return.
That was 100-yarder.
So I'll leave it at 7 now. So kick it away.
Ow. Can't return that. Can't touch this. No.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a
Bro,
touchback.
I'm going to have to go back and watch your stream to see that whole thing again. That was just like goatified.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that
Break
again.
his
And when you
legs.
start
Literally, he
plotting
did.
for this drive,
He
when
said
you start
break
thinking to
my
yourself, okay, what are we
legs,
going to do?
break
You don't go away from
No,
what you did
I said
before
you
because that
raped his
worked.
legs.
But you
What
have to
did
be
you do?
prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch tight.
Here's Goff.
Abuse him.
Buying time to his
Abuse him,
left.
Aboras.
And the
Oh
open
my God.
receiver.
Brandon
Oh my
Cooks
God.
breaking ankles.
And this is going to
No.
result in another
Jared Goff's
first down as the
34.
tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line.
Oh my
On
God.
any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to
Trying
accurately
to figure
throw
out
the
who that was
football
that just
for a
ran
nice
that
first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun. Goff.
He's hurt me.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's
my
what
God.
you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up
Fingers.
with.
Wow.
But it's 2nd down.
Oh my God.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley.
Brother,
After
run.
being stuffed on first down, not much better there. A
He
2-yard
got
gain.
tripped by Clark.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back
And
of
then he
this
got
size
cleared.
and these
He
dimensions,
just got
I
clean.
can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Oh my God.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sense that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Gotta use Todd Gurley advantages like this, brother.
On first down, gone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Goff now looking to throw. Gonna throw deep for the end zone.
Get that! Yes, sir!
And that will be incomplete.
No, he didn't get that.
Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You know how sad that is? He only got one foot in. You know how sad that is?
Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again is
Rainbow. Yay, come here.
That's complete.
Boom.
I love that screen.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first
If you would have caught that, you would have had a game-winning play.
This stadium's humongous, ain't it?
As they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Did you say Keely Mullins is watching you? That's the only
No.
So now
this
2nd and 10 after the
stadium's
incompletion on first down.
Can't believe Brandon
To the
Cooks had
air
an X
again.
factor.
Goff. Flush to his right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez,
I
what
tried
was he going?
to
Huge loss there.
Now that was something that wasn't good. In one play, you got from being in the red zone to maybe out of field goal range. Totally inexcusable.
Back to throw.
Give me that back. Give me that back.
Give me that. And he'll get into the end zone.
Why is he getting burnt every play? Oh my God, he's getting burnt. He's like, he's putting his feet in a toast.
Taking the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little
You want to kick it to him again. You
moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner.
I knew that.
He won't. He didn't want it. Ladies and gents, he did not want it. He knew if I caught the ball, I was taking her back.
For a touchback.
He didn't want it. He did not want it, ladies. He did not want it.
Rodgers will bring the pack
He
up
knew
with
it.
a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Free.
Now it's Rodgers.
Rocket Adams, straight out Auburn.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards.
Hyperventilation. Hyperventilation.
Leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going
There's
to him.
no way.
Even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is.
You should stiff on right there, son.
He ran free there after the catch.
This is a
That
good
winds
game.
up going for 38.
I like it. Because that's just great.
Seems like.
If I would have trusted Cowboys, it would have been
working
dead.
against those safeties, and you know, partner,
You know that,
if you
right?
get your hips turned the wrong way,
You know you're gay, right?
big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Oh my God. If that linebacker would have jumped up with both hands, he would have had that.
Devontae Adams, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Holy crap.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle is going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Once more on 2nd and 10.
He just changed the whole direction and juked that kid out. If you watch this,
Is that your play?
They'll get 9 there as that sets them
your
up
play?
better for 3rd down.
yeah, that's good play.
Forget
Mark.
about the run to set up the pass. They're
He
just
said
coming out
change.
throwing.
Forget
Change
trying to set
well.
anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Wahoo! Yahoo!
Rodgers
Stop!
going to throw.
Ski!
Oh, Jalen Ramsey.
Away and incomplete.
No, that was
Ramsey
Hill,
right
dumb
there
nut.
in coverage to knock it
Jalen
away.
Ramsey.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to
I didn't see
convert
him.
there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away,
You dumber.
and brings up a 4th down decision.
You're gay. Huh?
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 15-yard touchdown grab. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Don't touch me, no.
Empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Rodgers to throw once more.
You dumb nut! You actual dumb nut! I threw it to you and you just there we go.
Now after the touchdown, to kick it away.
Come here, boy. You don't want it.
This is
He
fielded a
didn't
couple
want
yards
it
deep.
first time, so now he's getting it second. Oh!
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
That was fierce.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense.
Do you
at the
ever work
line.
out
And
in
they're
the
hoping to redo their efforts in the
basketball?
last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of
Like,
what it's
let's
like
wait.
now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you
And he will not make it back to the
Out of way,
line of
number
scrimmage
50. Take
as
out
he's
his
gonna be
legs.
taken
Break
down.
him.
And on that
Tell
one,
him to get the
protection
man.
just
Yeah,
broke
good
down.
boy. Tell him to get the
You
man.
got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman.
Come here,
It's
you
essentially
pick.
the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than
Do you
that
watch
defensive
MMG?
lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
If you do, you know who Abuse Pig is.
So on the heels of the sack, they knock him backwards in the running game.
So now it's up to the offense coordinator talking directly into the helmet of his quarterback to instill a little bit of confidence here. Call the play with authority, call with confidence, and let him know.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin
If I was
King with
using
a
the
pick.
Cowboys right
And
now,
they'll
you'd be
start
dead.
with great field
Freaking great.
position at the 41-yard line.
Blue 50-80, blue 50-80. You're homo, you're homo.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 41 yards.
He didn't
And
want it,
once
ladies.
again, the
He did
Packers
not want
back
it.
out in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
I got it. I got exactly what I'm going to do to you.
Because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly, and oftentimes on the move, when they're on the move like that,
I got it. I
then
know
they get to use
exactly
their
what
best
I'm gonna
asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take him into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Nut! Get in, Gary.
This is fielded a
Get in,
couple
Gary.
yards deep.
Get in,
They
Gary.
juked him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards
He got
shy of where he
collaborated
would have
right
been
there.
if he had taken a knee.
He put all that
As
weight
they'll
in it.
start at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at
You
the
know who I
line.
got hit by
They'll
really
look for a
hard by?
drive to
I
tie
got hit
this
by
up,
Trent.
down
Trent.
21-14 as they have it first and 10. They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Why did it have to go against Drew?
Now it's gone.
Yes, sir.
In the air and intercepted.
Yes, sir.
Darnell Savage. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the
I thought you knew what he was
45-yard
going to do to
line.
me.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception.
He was going to give me
Ordinarily,
the
we
ball
look
back.
at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
If that would have worked, that would have been a
Down,
touchdown.
the
I
offense
just
or
hope
the
you knew
defense.
that.
Let's face it, if you've got the ball,
What I was
4 yards
doing,
or
that
more
would have been a
first down is what you're aiming
all day.
for.
He
They
would've
tried to
took
throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
Dude, get the ball! Get his bird!
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Who gets ball back?
12 yards there and a first down.
Me?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm out.
Throwing now is
Ooh,
Rodgers.
Jimmy Graham.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Bro, do you realize if they both would have lowered their head, that would have been like a ram?
Rodgers now 7 of 10 here in this first half.
You know, play it again, I'm getting my Cowboys.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Who am I? Someone that's afraid of let me. Oh my
A
God!
nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Tell me you saw that.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Can I run? Okay.
On 2nd and 1,
Yes!
Rodgers looking in
Bro,
zone, but it's
you're booty.
incomplete. Geronimo
I
Allison
could
the
have had
target
a
there,
full-on
and it's 3rd and
touchdown right
short.
there. If they would have let me run my hot routes.
How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit.
I'm guarding 2 guys right now, brother.
Incomplete?
Yeah,
What happened?
during film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head.
Dude,
No.
grab the
6
ball
points.
physically.
Go by the wayside on that one.
Like, just
And
get
now
the
the
ball.
3rd down throw
Grab
incomplete
it,
as well.
please.
Not
Did you
only
just
was
say
the call
rape the
spot
ball
on,
physically?
how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
I'm
playing again. I'm getting my Cowboys.
And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
My dad said I had to get off after this game. We'll gladly play tomorrow.
Extra point also good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal
Get him,
line.
Gary. Boom! Boom!
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get that, Terry.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really
if
being
you turn
firm
around, I'll
with
pay
his
you
team.
$5.
Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall
told this dude
pass,
if he
this
turned
too
around,
shall
I'll pay
pass.
$5.
And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert
I'm
themselves
seriously
here.
confused because they put me on a whole different
On
job.
second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they
I
face
thought
a
you got
3rd and
that.
10
I did
after
too.
back-to-back incompletions. Goff now looks to throw.
Not time early.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp.
Bro, strip the ball. Put your hand in there and push.
It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Oh, no.
Goff now, just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Get through.
And for the
Again.
3rd time here in this half, it's
Yes.
intercepted.
Run, little Woody.
Picked off by Darnell
That was
Savage.
the fat man rape you.
So that is 3 interceptions
Right,
now
are you
in this
depressed
first
now?
half, and you hate to ask the question, but
He's throwing the
let's be
ball.
honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go
Stop
in a different
throwing a
direction next
freaking
year?
pick.
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here.
Oh my God, I got
Get him.
used. I got
He's
used.
sacked back around the 28. Credit that
I don't
sack
care if I
to
use this, 'cause I ain't
Dante
using my main
Fowler
team.
Jr.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right
This
defensively.
ain't my main
Other than
team.
that,
You know
it's
my
really
main
been a
team
first
is.
half to forget.
You know mine is
Protection
too, and I
certainly
keep
going to need to be a
telling
bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I'm using my 3rd string team.
Here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's It's caught by Adams.
That's not
And
down.
he gets it inside the 10-9. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns. Adding his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness.
Oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores.
If he would have got
huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
I swear.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
I was going to flip.
I didn't honestly use him to think that. I honestly should have. If I would have known you would have raged like that, I honestly would have used it in like that. Ryder! Oh my god, he ran around it like 40 times.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout. Their second.
Better run.
As they
I
stop
gotta do a
it with
running
11
play.
seconds remaining in this first half. 3rd and long. It's gone. And that is
Hit my ball 1 more time.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
I'm about to make a play. I'm about to make a play. Yee.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They are going for it. Goff. This is caught.
The one time he catches it, there's 2 seconds.
So 2 quarters
the one
down,
time he catches it, Ryder,
Charles and I
and their clock runs out.
After the
The
break.
one time he catches it.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles
One
Davis.
time.
I'm Brandon Gordon getting set
one
for
time.
quarter number 3 here.
You will
So
not
it's the
throw. You will
Packers
not
set
kick
to
it.
receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are
Really freaking
underway
made you
in the
fumble.
3rd quarter. Fielded about a yard deep.
Almost
And he'll
did.
get it up to about the 26-yard
Sure did
line,
make you
just
fumble.
across the 25.
Almost did, though. All right.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with
Get
them
your
on,
big tail up there and
here's
hit
what we
it.
think they're going to do to
Oh
attack
my
us in the
god,
second
you fat
half.
boy. Stop eating
Nice first half that we've
pancakes
had,
every
guys.
5
Be
seconds.
prepared for some
Good
change
God.
ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off
No
in the second
wonder
half.
you're
See
alive.
how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Say little ball.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Oh
Rodgers.
my
This is
god!
going to wind
He
up
almost literally
incomplete.
catches that. He
The coverage
almost
there too
really
strong on the
caught
deep
that.
ball, and now
That
they face a
was
3rd
freaking
down.
man,
Yo,
bro.
if I
Incomplete
beat
pass
you,
on that last play,
and
and
you're
that
using
means
a
they'll need to
freaking
come up with
88
something
overall
here on 3rd down.
and I'm using a freaking 82.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's knocked away.
Really?
Incomplete.
Punt the ball.
Really,
Good
Jalen
coverage
Ramsey?
there
Please
defensively
punt.
as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's
punt.
exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turn the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
A couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean,
It's
I get
because
it if
he's
it's a
on
late-game
Jalen
situation, maybe
Ramsey.
even 4th and inches.
Jalen Ramsey went
But
off
boy,
and you would have
that's
got
a
burnt.
huge
We got
risk
that first
to take.
down.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Goff on 1st down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley.
Oh my God.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Oh, Todd Gurley got abused.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football.
I had to let him jump on him 94 and slap the ball down.
Downfield, a really nice pickup.
You thought, kiddo.
Second down, but this
if he would have caught that, he would have took us to the ground. 94 knows how to play football. He jumped on his. We're not getting better.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Offsides.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley.
It was the dude that was offsides that
Looks
guy.
like the defense held him back. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
No freaking way.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley.
Yes, sir.
And this is going to be nowhere
It
close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. No way.
30. Why did you let him get back there? That's Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald's going to clap me every time he gets in the backfield.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why.
Are you stupid or are you mentally retarded? Good job.
Because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Yes, sir.
Again after the sack. Rodgers, the left side throw.
Yes, sir. Get that first down in some
all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21
Tyler, you
yards.
realize that I'm keeping this game so close and you're using freaking Packers?
From the 32,
Do you realize I
here's
really
1st and 10.
There's my facial expression.
And they try to sweep to Jones.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He's tackled
Stop stealing my word. Stop
Good
stealing my
gain
word
of
right now.
9 on 1st down.
Right now.
Yes, sir.
That play wasn't
Stop
quite
saying
as
my
big as the
word.
play that preceded it, but still. Got to let
Yes, sir.
Make your own word
Pretty
up.
good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but
No, you
still,
did like
you'll take
one.
runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Change words. Overload.
Rodgers game. Rodgers game.
This is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. A nice job there, Charles.
Oh
They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel
I literally just
of
did.
a quarterback in control.
My tip
Red
sucks.
blitz,
Tail.
got him into the right protection
Tail.
scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He got a chance to step up with supreme confidence
Why
and
is
deliver it
nobody
downfield
covered?
for a nice completion.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in
What
that
would you
groove
do if
right
somebody
now.
said, I'm
Rodgers
about to make a
now
play and ran a
6
hole?
for 6 since
Hurry,
coming
Rob,
back
touchdown.
out of the
Bro,
locker
I
room.
didn't get that
It's
play.
1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
Skady McGinnis.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Skady,
From
son.
Cal Roby Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Dumb Williams let it bounce off his pads.
Quarterback
But
back there. He
what?
should know better than to make a throw like
About to get
this.
abused,
This
kid.
is definitely not his best
Get him,
ball.
Clark.
And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a
Yeah, he
throw
didn't
out
roll it.
wide complete to his running back right side. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a
Yep, go
second
Brandon
loss.
Cooks.
Now
Go
this
Brandon
one
Cooks.
complete
Go Brandon
to the
Cooks.
field on the left side.
Too fast.
Yes,
They
sir.
finally get him down at the
Alexander
other
came across the
46.
field and got him, coach.
Goff finding
Why
Cooks
do you
on a
run a
big
play action tight end cross
53
with the play that
yards.
I
So
always
forget
run?
about any
Did you
total
run that
possible
play?
safeties. Here's
Not
1st and
always
10
run.
clear on the other side.
Yes,
of the
I do.
field. On the
I
toss,
run that
it's
with
Gurley.
Julio Jones. All right, now you're getting hit.
And he'll go
Yeah,
out of bounds
he didn't
after
roll
taking
it.
a
That's
little
why right now
further
you
down
didn't roll
inside the
it.
40.
He didn't roll it.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah, hike it. You can.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone.
Get off here.
And that's complete to Cooks.
Nice.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the
Why are
red
you
zone
using your
before
main receiver
going out.
pass?
15 yards on the play. First down. Here's Gurley now. Toss right.
Abuse him.
He's got the first down inside
He's got
the
took
10.
it all the way
And
to
he's
the
gonna take
sidelines.
this one in
That's
for
how bad
a Rams
Rams
touchdown.
For real? He's trying to kill everybody now. Look at him.
As his guys are back within a single score. That's the
Abuse
score
him.
he felt they had to have here
Oh
in the
my
first
gosh.
quarter to get back in this game.
Your butt keeps that kicking too.
No, I messed up. I messed up so bad.
Get the score.
So bad.
A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Give it to us, Smith. You won't.
This is fielded at
Run
the
your
goal
right, run your
line.
left.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Time to kick in boosters. Hey, Ryder. I bet you don't know who I like.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right?
These people want to make me puke.
Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ryder, wouldn't it be bad if I reached through this spring right now? And
The opening play of the drive goes backwards.
It's
Now
already
they'll come up
slapping
on
his
2nd and 12.
do your job.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Now Rodgers. And
Get
that
that
is
out of here, let's go.
incomplete. A lot of force
Yeah,
bearing down on him there. He
straight out
could
of-
not hang
that's
on.
good.
It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something
Did you
here
set
on
it
third
up?
down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Don't you aren't so.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle.
Dang.
And they'll take over
I
inside
tried.
the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, freak.
This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's two third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get
Yo,
too comfortable
what
in
do
the
I do?
locker room himself? His team has the
Oh, this is
lead.
cool.
Take care of the football.
Let me
It's
write
putting
this.
him in jeopardy right now.
Freaking Clark is so
First
fat,
down
bro.
run there for
I could feel
Gurley,
like
but
8
nothing
corn
opening up
pounds
as he'll
in his
get
right
back to
arm.
the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that
And
didn't
then,
happen.
and then in left, a McDouble. And then his
Looking
body.
to throw on second down.
Oh, my gosh.
Goff.
This
We're in this
play
game.
is tight end.
We're in this game. She's back
And
in
he's
this
going to
game.
take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
No, you're not. If you get this, if you
Brandon Cooks.
get this to your back in the game,
Second
but it's
touchdown of the
not in the game anymore.
afternoon as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
I know
Why
Paul
are
Revere
you
talked
going to
about
play
land
action
or by
tight
sea,
end curls?
right?
I'll
And
go
you know,
back
Not
to your
called
straight.
a play
by
action
sea. He
tight
didn't
end
mention air
curl.
because right now we're seeing a big time
Same
performance,
thing.
aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns
Not
so
called
far in
the
this
same
game.
thing.
Where'd you
No,
pull
left
that
or
one
left.
from?
And you know,
Everybody
every now
else
and
goes
then I
up.
actually listened in history class.
You don't know.
You're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that
Stay
in.
with your man.
Yeah.
You know, I just grabbed a nugget.
I'm
when I
using
can.
Clark.
Now they
Get him,
go
Martinez.
screen. It's complete.
Martinez.
And he'll
Oh
get
my
in
God,
the
you
end
fat
zone
piece
as
of
the
crap.
two-point
Look
conversion
at him.
is
Run for
successful.
him. Get him.
The Packers going to use one of their
I gotta
timeouts.
go.
It's
No,
just
no,
their
finish
first.
it
They'll
out.
be down to 2 remaining
I
as we
can't. I
step
got to
aside
go. My
here in
fingers
the
if
fourth
I'm going to get
quarter.
off, I'm going to get grounded. I will literally go after my nose. They said you have to get off.
So
right
right
now,
back
or
to
you're
square
getting
one,
voted.
tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And I'm banned for losses from Fortnite, and I don't mean that banned from loss.
And this will be
From
a
Madden,
touchback
okay,
as that
buddy?
sails over the end line.
You dig what I'm saying, Holmes?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, and Rogers is going to go down. He's sacked. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
Well, that was an interesting little
Come
chess
on,
match
finish
there
7
because
minutes.
the
Ask him
offense
7
went
minutes.
empty
Ask
set,
him 7
no
minutes.
running backs in the
This is
backfield.
not gonna be no 7 minutes. This is gonna be
Out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense
Please ask him.
whoever gets the
go ahead and
touchdown
move
first,
themselves into a
whoever
blitzing
gets the touchdown
situation and
first.
come right after
What do
the
you mean? You had the
quarterback.
ball.
More guys there than they could
You had
I
tackle.
know, but you can
The
intercept it.
Packers on 3rd down. Not
You had
good.
the
0 for
ball.
4 thus far. This will be 3rd and
No matter, you can
6.
intercept it.
To throw, it's Rogers. He goes right back
Why
to
did you
Adams.
jump
That's
and done
complete.
that?
Give him 10
Literally,
there. Good
all I-
enough for a Packers first down. So signs of life
There's
in
no way
what's
they
been a
can go
dormant
in.
offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh my God,
Pressure
dude!
from the Rams
What?
defense.
Aaron Donald! I'm gonna hyperventilate
able
because
to
of these
get in
kids.
there for
Oh
his
my
second
God.
sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to
Tyler,
make
if I
amends
score,
on a
I'll
second
score.
down and 17. Throwing now is Rogers.
Oh my God!
Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Rogers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
You dumb
Rogers
nuts!
gonna
You
throw.
actually dumb nuts!
Samson Abukum. The offensive
Yeah, I gotta
line
go.
is in tatters as that's now
What?
3 sacks in 3
Hand me this.
plays.
If I
Here's
return this,
J.K.
it's
Scott
right now.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
You better return it.
Alright, I gotta score a touchdown real quick.
What's this
Wow,
for you?
evasive.
Make a miss.
Because that's you.
If I
Good
get
blocking there, nearly sprung him.
if I
As it
get
is,
this,
it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
If I get this, I win. For sure. Tyler.
Offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball. They handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're...
Took a dub. Don't know who won that game. I would have clapped him.